Hey EFCA West, I am in Burbank, California, and I had the opportunity to preach at Emmanuel Church right in the heart of downtown Burbank. And it was so fun to be with this really dynamic church full of like showbiz people, writers, filmmakers, producers. Anyway, the guy who is the pastor of Emmanuel Church is right here. This is Pastor Brian Chan. And we were going to do the video at Brian's church, but then, you know, one thing you may not know about him, and not only is he a pastor, he is also a kung fu master. No joke, which means he could destroy all of you watching this video. So Brian's like, hey, we could do the video in my studio. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So Brian, like, first of all, tell us how long you've been at Burbank, and like, why do you love being there?
Well, we've been living in Burbank for about 5 years now, and we just sense the Lord leading us here, even just how God provided us his home and everything. So this has become our mission field, and then the Lord directed us to lead Emmanuel Church.
And Brian, you've had the chance to train like stunt people and choreograph scenes for movies. You have a great outreach. You're also an adjunct professor of Biola, too.
That's right.
What do you teach over there?
I teach a course called Faith in Film in the School of Cinema. Yeah.
Okay.
So we go through analyzing film and the philosophies behind them and discuss the worldviews.
And he's got a book out called The Purple Curtain. Mm-hmm. And you need to read that. Get it. And just expand your creative understanding of worship, right? The worship of God.
Yeah, biblical beauty.
Biblical beauty.
Yeah.
So I want to see something beautiful right now. So you've got like, look at all this weaponry. So tell us about what do you got here?
All right. So this is my weapons rack. These are Northern Shaolin spears that I use, and I twirl them. This is actually one of my most dangerous weapons. I hurt myself with them usually. It's a 9-section whip that I twirl and wrap around my body. And you know, this is one of my favorite weapons. Is a Northern Shaolin broadsword. So you know, it's sharp enough to slice through a melon at least, and you know, it's fun to use, and a real art form behind it. And you know, it's actually real relaxing for me after a long day's work at church. And this is a real special weapon. These are butterfly swords. There's 2 of these in here. And
That is so cool.
Right? And so blades are a big thing, and this is a symbol for blade. And this is a symbol for heart. And so it's about a blade and a heart is the symbol, the character for perseverance. And what it means for us to persevere deep down inside. And so every time I use these blades, and this is a Han Dynasty sword that's an exact replica. So every time I use these, I'm reminded, you know, just to persevere through ministry. And so this practicing of Kung Fu for me when I'm by myself is very meditative. And it's very prayerful as well, too, when I go through these forums.
Wow, that is so cool. And not only does he have all of this like really cool advanced weaponry, but then there's just like some just raw power kind of stuff. And so I think every pastor should have one of these in their garage. And this is Bob.
This is Bob.
Yeah. And Bob can represent all kinds of, you know, tangible or intangible obstacles, challenges, frustrations. And so, you know, we want to pray about stuff, and we want to, you know, do everything we can to cultivate peace and cultivate love and everything else. But sometimes when you get frustrated, you just got to maybe just take it out on Bob.
That's right.
And so you get a chance to do that. Now, Bob is still, he didn't have arms at one time, did he?
No, he did not.
Okay, I just want to make sure that, okay. Anyway, so I just want you to meet Brian. Man, it is such an amazing ministry that he's got. This is just another example of the great diversity and the incredible things and the incredible people that make up EFCA West. So, man, thank you for being faithful to God's Word. Thank you for being faithful to ministry. And just another great ministry here in Burbank, California. So check out the rest of the stuff in the update. There's a few things going on. We always have things going on. But we will see you soon. And remember, get yourself a Bob. It can help.